Anthony's in Brighton. Anthony, what would you like to say?
I think it's very nice to talk to you, actually.
Well, obviously, but why did you ring in? Election or referendum?
Election, I think.
Okay.
Basically, because I think we need a bit of a shake-up. Because I think what we've got is a lot of.
So you wouldn't want either candidate. I mean, you wouldn't want Johnson to win then.
I'd like to see Farage win, to be honest with you.
In a general election?
General election. I think that put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Yes. So you don't want calmness and unity?
To be honest with you, until we end up staying in the EU, right, which is basically what the EU want and what they're controlling, like cancer has spread amongst various people, yourself included.
Yes, tell me what you mean by that, Anthony.
The EU wants to have control of everything. We want independence. The EU don't want us to be independent.
What do you mean by independent?
We want to have our own government telling us what to do rather than the European...
So what do they tell you what to do at the moment?
Well, they make laws.
So what do they tell you? Yeah, what do they tell you what to do?
Well, they tell everybody what to do. They control everything.
For example?
EU regulations on emissions for cars, EU regulations on emissions, like everything.
So you want to be free to have a more polluting car?
I want to be free to make my own decisions.
But you won't be. You just said you wanted to be told what to do by your own government.
Well, if that's what they choose, but at least we've elected these people.
You also elected Nigel Farage, didn't you, to be an MEP?
That's right.
Yeah.
But he has no master control over the EU.
But you're against master control. You just said you were against that.
That's right. I am against master control. He doesn't have any control in the EU.
So apart from wanting our children to breathe dirtier air, what else do you feel aggrieved about?
It's all right picking on that. What I'm saying
I'm only picking on the only example you've given, Anthony. You can't shoot the messenger, mate.
The point I was trying to make, that was just an example.
Yes, and I want some better examples, if you don't mind.
Okay. 437 laws on hand towels. Is that necessary?
On what?
That's just red tape on hand towels.
Name one.
What?
Name one of those laws.
I don't know, because I've never
Here you are on
it.
national radio spouting lines that you can't support. So give me one example of the 437 laws that you're unhappy about.
I think there's regulations on the size.
The size of hand... You think there's regulations on the size of hand towels, and this is your evidence of being controlled. So you want dirtier air and enormous hand towels. Or tiny ones, I'm not clear. Is it tiny ones you want or enormous ones?
I don't think there's any necessity to have laws on a hand towel.
But you don't know what they are.
But any law on a hand towel is ridiculous.
You don't know. You don't know what you can't really expect me to continue this conversation now. You use the analogy of cancer, and when I've asked you for examples of the symptoms of what you call a cancer, you're talking gibberish about hand towels and claiming that you want to breathe dirtier air. Go on, third time lucky, Tony. Fill your boots.
I don't. I love you. You're great. You're just brilliant at making people look stupid.
No, nothing to do with me, Anthony. I just hold up mirrors. It's not my fault what you see. So let's have another crack. You want dirtier air and giant hand towels. What's the other evidence of Brussels controlling your life?
I just want our government to be our government.
Yeah, the example of control?
Well, the government that we have, that we've elected, to be telling us what to do.
Right, so if this government told you that you had to have emission controls on your cars and you weren't allowed enormous hand towels, you'd be happy with that, would you?
Because it would be their decision that we've elected.
Yeah, but it's their decision to enshrine laws that are passed collectively in the European Union, Anthony.
Yeah, but they don't choose.
Yes, they do.
European.
Yes, no, they do, which is why you can't name any. So before you go, one last chance, because I'd hate you to feel you weren't given a fair crack of the whip. We want dirtier air and enormous hand towels, although we can't actually identify any laws, despite claiming that there are 437. We can't name any of them. What's the other big platform that proves your point about Brussels exercising undesirable control over us?
Brussels, because the fact that not right at the moment.
It's not a trick question.
Wait a few years.
Yes,
right?
just one more example, because I think hand towels and clean air haven't really worked for you. So give me the other one.
When they dissolve our British Army.
When they dissolve our British Army.
That's right.
Right, you are, mate.
That's the future.
Nancy, I think you need to go back to bed. 10:45.
The reason for showing this clip, this hilarious little clip, is to illustrate how certain people seem to care more about these silly laws, the bureaucracy of the EU, rather than the clear demographic substitution of their people. Because I understand you have the BNP being labelled racist and fascist in the past, and far right, but at least at their core they were about fighting for the rights of the British people and caring about their continued existence. And I get that. I don't get this, caring about the size of hand towels or the shape of a banana or the fishing waters or controlling our money. It's all meaningless. It's all hogwash. Why are you pouring so much energy into that? And the reason for it, of course, is you have these filthy scumbags like Nigel Farage, Jacob Rees-Mogg and Boris Johnson, who have indoctrinated many white men, that's what it really is, many white men, to care about this nonsense, and they shouldn't care about it. What you need to do is step back and accept it's all crap. It's all absolute stupid crap, and don't put your energy into it. Just realise it's a psyop against our people. They want you to care more about this than our substitution. I can't say the R word because that's racist, but that's what it is. It's simply a distraction. Don't fall for it. So, anyway, please let me know what you think about this, and whatever you are doing in your life, always remember, don't forget to bring a towel. Like, dislike, subscribe, unsubscribe, please comment, Ilu, Sassoon, peace out.